Hey there everyone, and welcome back to another Numero video. Today we have Delacombe Primary's 2022 Grade 1-2 Numero Championship Final. Now this is also a great match. We've got a few really good double takes in there, and so let's bring out our competitors. This match is between two really strong 1-2 players. We've got Elijah, who is master of the triple take. Now Elijah, in the first final game, ended up doing 3 triple takes to win that match, which was pretty awesome, and you don't often see that. So he's made its way all the way to the finals. And we also have Elizabeth, another awesome player. She's really great, really quick, so let's get into the match and see how we go. And you can see the game begins here with a 5 and a 10 being flipped in the centre. Ready to start this match. And Elizabeth, her turn first. First take of the match, a straight take there matching the 5. And Elijah follows up with another straight take matching the 10. Then Elizabeth follows in by discarding a 2 because obviously the centre was cleared, and Elijah drops down a 1. So here we've got our first build of the match. We've got a 5 on top of the 1, so that's a build of 6. But then Elijah comes straight in, 6 take 2 is 4, and snatches that build away from Lizzie there. So here we've got Elijah placing the 10 on top of the 2 to make 12. And there he is, showing his opponent that he's got a 12 there. And Elizabeth wastes no time, she drops a take 4 on the 6, which equals 2, and then snatches that up. Elijah now comes in with his 12, but instead of just taking the 12, because we know he had a 12 in his hand, he's gone in, he's put a subtract 3 on that 12, now bringing it down to 9, and just pushing that build a little bit further, which is really, really nice. Lizzie now discards a 12, and Elijah snaps it up straight away for a quick take there, clearing the centre, forcing Lizzie to drop down an 11. Elijah then drops down an 8, and so now here it looks like we've got another build. We've got 11 and 3, which equals 14. But Elijah with the steal straight away, wastes no time at all. And so Lizzie just dropping down 11 here. And Elijah, with not being able to do anything, discards a 15, which Elizabeth snatches up pretty quickly. And so here we've got a new build here, 8 and 7, which is 15, but then Elizabeth goes straight in, 15 subtract 5 equals 10, snatching those up there. A nice take there. Ooh, now very interesting. Elizabeth just put a 3 on the 11 to make 14, but you might notice that there's already a 14 in the centre, which means she is clearly trying to work on a double take here to try and take both 14s in one go. But Elijah gets in her way, puts a 1 on the 14 to make 15, so now she can still grab one of the 14s, but isn't able to grab both of them in the double take. So there she is, just taking the one take there instead of the double take. And then Elijah can clean up and grab that 15, clearing the centre again, so Elizabeth is forced to discard a 6. Now we've got a 2 on top of the 6, which equals 8. So can Elizabeth stop this build of 8 here? She's thinking it through. In the end can't, so has to drop a 6. Now let's see. Elijah, oh, looks like now it's his turn to try and set up a double take. He places, instead of taking that 8 straight away, he puts an 8 down and sets up another chance at a double take. Oh, but not realising Elizabeth had an 8 in her card, so she steals a double take that Elijah had spent all that hard work setting up, and so instead he is forced to put down a 7. But here we go again, 7 and 6 is 13, a nice quick decisive take by Elizabeth there. And so there's the 8 card. The 8 card he was trying to do so much with before, but just couldn't manage it, so now is forced to get rid of it and get it out of his hand. And here we go, 8 and 7, another build of 15 here. Elijah can't do anything, so has to discard a 9. And here we go, Elizabeth comes in. Oh, instead of just taking the 15, which you could see she was just about to do. She's instead decided to put a 6 on top of the 9, setting up the chance for another double take here. So now there is 2 builds of 15, and I guess she's really hoping at this point that Elijah doesn't have a 15 in his hand, which it doesn't look like he does. So yes is forced to discard a 4, and there we go, Elizabeth snatches up for a nice 5 card take there, which is really critical. As you can see now with our pile there, we're getting down towards the end of the game. So it's really pointing this late stage to see who takes control of the last take. So we've got, looks like a build of 3, 2 and a 1. Yep, there it is, there's the 3. But there you go, Elijah had a 3, so takes that build away from Elizabeth. And so now Elijah is currently in control of that last take. So let's see what happens now. We've got a 9 and a 4 in the centre. So Elijah here, forced to discard a 12. Now, interesting here, it looks like Elizabeth is setting up a double take right at the late stages of this game. Instead of taking that 12 straight away, she puts a 3 on a 9, making a second 12. Elijah can't stop that one, but can make his own build of 13, and Elizabeth snatches up that 12. Elijah snaps up the 13. Now, and Elizabeth looks like she can use the last card in her hand to do a straight take with the 4, winning all the cards in the centre. Now, because Elizabeth has just run out of cards, Elijah's got one last opportunity to do a take, but with nothing being left in the centre at all, he is penalised by having 1 card remaining in his hand. So you can see here, we take the card that was in his hand away, and we also remove 1 card from his pile because he had 1 card left in his hand. Alright, so now time to count the cards. And here we go, starting with Elijah's, getting to a total of winning 23 cards during this match. And now for Elizabeth's cards, and here we go, counting them up. And it looks like, yes, Elizabeth winning 31 cards. So this time the victory goes to Elizabeth, winning our Grade 1-2 Numero Championship Final. And there it is, look at the celebration. She is absolutely thrilled with that victory and well deserved. Some really, really good takes throughout that match. So I hope you enjoyed that one. And we should have the Grade 3, 4 and 5-6 finals coming out soon. So check out those ones when they arrive.